Hello everyone, it is Mimi again from Mimi's Worms. And so I've had a lot of comments about how do I harvest these bins. And so the first thing that we do is when we have a new bin that we're cleaning out, we start by taking the worms off the top. And this soil is really loose, it's beautiful. You're going to get some good castings out of that. And then you're going to get down to the next layer, which gets a little bit more compacted. So what we'll do with that is we will turn it with a pitchfork, and it'll be like this. It'll be kind of lumpy bumpy, and we'll have gotten most of the worms out. There'll still be some worms in here, not a whole lot, but then we'll let that sit and dry some because it's really wet on that bottom. And then you just come back and we scoop it with these feed scoops into these 5-gallon buckets. Now these buckets will take up there to the worm harvester, the trommel, and we'll harvest all the castings away from it. The cocoons and the baby worms will fall through. The castings will fall through the first 2 screens, and then any material or worms that will fall through a 1/4-inch screen will fall through the last screen, and then the worms that are bigger than that and the material comes through the end. And the worms we'll take and harvest those for sale or to put back in the bed depending on what we need for the week. And then the overs we just put back on a good bed to let them finish processing that. So and there's Tab working her little self to death. But as you know, we just got the water and lights and everything back on from the hurricane. We were without lights for 15 days. So we're trying to harvest this week so we can ship on the 21st. So that's why we needed some extra days after getting the lights back on to ship. Plus today was a holiday and the postal service was closed, and we didn't want things to be backed up when it comes to live worms. So I don't like to ship when the post office is closed on Mondays for that week, because things get behind with just one day of being shut down. So, and if you don't break this up now, then you just break it up before it goes through the trommel, because if not, these big chunks will just come out at the end as big chunks. So we usually just take it out of the bed as is, like you see Tabitha doing, and then you come back, or when we get to the harvester, then we break it all up before it goes into the harvester. So it's just that easy. We'll take up this whole bed because we've took the worms out of it, but we'll put the new bedding back in, and then we're going to restock it with some worms. 32 pounds of worms will go back in this bed to restart it. So that way this bed will be ready to go again. So that's how we do it. I know people have asked me about putting hinges on the sides, but as you can see, these are just 1x6 boards, so there's really no way to hinge this. Now I could have used plywood and hinged it, but I don't really think it would have been any different, maybe even more in my way having the hinge down, because the way I built these, it's perfect for my arm reach and my arm length, and even better for Tabitha's because she's got longer arms than I do, so she can reach further across than I can, but I can always walk around to the other side. So anyway, I just wanted to give y'all a quick look at how we harvest these beds. If y'all haven't liked, share, and subscribed, please do so. It just helps us out, doesn't cost you anything. and share these. And then also, if you have not joined Mimi's Worm Squad, do that. It's www.mimisworms.com/squad and join our group. It's just a bunch of us worm farmers helping one another. You can ask questions. We've got videos, we've got help, and we just enjoy having that for you guys to learn from. Anyway, have a wonderful day, and we'll see you on the next video.